Hi, Danny.
Hello, Andrea. How are you?
I'm doing great. Lovely to see you again.
It's awesome to see you once again. My favorite time of the month.
I'm so glad I'm your favorite time of the month. Welcome, everyone, to World News with Lilac Lantern and the BathRobe Tarot.
Not in a bathrobe.
No.
I got called out for having an old bathrobe. Somebody said, it'd be really good if you changed your bathrobe. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's my summer robe because it's the lightweight one. And I hadn't changed it in a long time. So I did.
And when are you going to put out your Danny Shay bathrobes so that I can buy and sell them?
Oh man. I was watching The Voice the other night, and John Legend has those boxing robes. I'm thinking that's the kind of robe.
Yes, a satin kind of boxing robe. I am all about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, get that on the to-do list.
Yeah, that's on the to-do list, I guess.
Can I show you something?
Thanks for bringing that up on camera. Can we edit that out? So,
no. Oh, by the way, this is live right now with Danny and I, but when you're watching it, it's recorded.
Yes.
So there's that. Can I show you a gift I got from someone? And it's
sure.
Really cool. So they sent me this heart-shaped stone.
Oh, cool.
And it's like blue and white and brown. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, it looks like the earth from afar. Like that's what it looked like to me, right?
Nice.
And her name is Sue. And I love you, Sue. Sue sent me some birthday gifts, and this was one of them. And she said, look into that stone and see if you see what I saw. And I'm like, whoa. And I saw it. Let me see if I can get it on camera. There is a face. Can you see it?
No, not yet. On. Well, you're moving it around like it's...
There's two eyes and the brown hair. Look, I'll even try to do the same profile. And she said, it's you. And I'm like, oh my God, it's me. Me in the world in a heart. It's perfect. Awesome. So I thought for World News, I'd show my world gift that I got.
And that's what I have on the community page. It's a big heart with the world.
Right. So I thought this was very apropos.
Very nice.
So shout out to Sue for an excellente gift. Thank you kindly.
Sue, I want one with my picture on it.
Yes. So now she's going to have to hunt for that.
This is what I got. It's just
it kind of looks like you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So
thank you all for your questions. Thank you all for your questions. Great questions. We'll do as many as we can.
So most of you know I have this deck of flags of the world, and we give it a shuffle, and we pick a country or two, and often you'll see us go, I know nothing about that, and you've watched us read on our cell phones about the country. So today we picked the cards earlier, so we had a few minutes to check out what they were. So the first one is Poland.
Poland.
So Poland is the first stop tonight on our world news.
It's a young country, Poland.
How young is it?
Very young, is it? Well, it started out, now I'm looking at my tablet because I forgot. Let me see, the first Stone Age archaic humans and Homo erectus species settled in what now is Poland 500,000 years ago. Wow.
That's incredible.
They didn't even have iPhones then.
They didn't?
No. No microwaves, nothing.
How did they live?
But the hostile climate, so I guess it was kind of cold, prevented the early humans from really settling in there. But anyway, Poland, I didn't think it was as powerful as as it was. It's the 5th largest economy in the EU. Who knew?
Who knew?
Well,
Yeah,
Poland
we
did.
don't. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So their government is kind of it's a representative democracy, kind of like ours. So that's good. Unlike the next country we're going to read on.
No, don't give away.
I'm not going to give it away. So, I said 5th. It's the 6th largest in the European Union, the economy. Which is
pretty good.
Yeah, it's big. It'd be kind of like the US and Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I looked that up. I said, well, what's the 6th largest economy in the United States? Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
How about that?
I probably would have lost that bet.
You what?
I would have lost that bet, but I wouldn't have known the answer.
Okay. What's the most
Province.
thanks, because I was struggling for
I know,
a
it was
word.
fun to watch you struggle. What do they call it up in Canada? Do they even have names for it? Or is it just
It's
one
not
big
a
old
state. Is it a territory?
Do they
No,
call it
it's
America too?
It it's a province, and I'm going, well, how many blank word provinces are there are there 4 or are there 6?
There's 10 provinces
10?
and 2 territories. So the Yukon is considered a territory, and there's also a place called the Northwest Territories. And if I get that wrong, Canadians, forgive me, but I think that's
why don't they make them provinces?
So from west to east, you got British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, and Newfoundland. So you got your 10 provinces, Yukon and Northwest Territories.
Okay.
And then I think above that is like, the North Pole, our what we own. I forget what it's called. Just forgive me.
That's where Santa Claus lives.
Yes, we own Santa Claus. We've kind of shifted from Poland here.
We have. Okay, let's get back to Poland. Yeah, it was like squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah, what? Look at that. Well, that's pretty.
Okay.
All right, Poland. So things are going good. They're making some money.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Super proud people. So,
shall we look at their, like an economic or whatever we want to throw on?
Well, and let's look at them with the European Union, because that European Union is, who knows what's going on with that, with Brexit and the Union.
Sort of Poland's place within the EU in the next few years. Like how we completely skipped to like 7 other countries. What were we reading on? Oh, right. We were supposed to do something. All right.
Yeah. What? Poland? You're surprised. Poland is surprising me.
Ladies first.
All right.
In
I'll
the
go.
Wait, we'll go by whose hair is longer. Oh, yours is up. We can't tell. So I'll go first.
Look. Getting there.
A magnificent mane.
It's getting there.
So past position, we have swiftness upside down. So things not moving maybe as well in the past. Okay, yeah, you got the
Hanged man.
Present position, I've got the day trader upside down. So I'm wondering if there's a little bit going on with their economy slash stocks in present day compared to the rest of the EU. I wouldn't say it's dire, but I would say something's going on. I like what comes next. So Dominion, so their home, their country, getting stronger. That's how I'm seeing that. Base of the deck though is strife. So still fighting something, I guess amongst the EU, because that's what was the throw. The outcome is avoiding the tower and what is that, like King of Discs or something, Ace of Discs. So I see money, prosperity. So I wonder if this is like the euro crashing or Brexit or something, they don't get caught up in the drama. Somehow I think it works out for them.
Wow. So I got at the center of the reading, I got loss, the 5 of Cups, and it's being challenged with the Hangman.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, so they're kind of in this suspension place. They've got this, even though they've got the 6th largest GDP in the union, there's a struggle in there. And it's not money though. It's with the 5 of Cups. It's kind of this sadness thing. But it is tied to money because here I have the 7 of Pentacles, which is taking a look and tending to all their finances, as you were saying before. I have the King of Cups in the past, so they've got a good base to them. But at the top of the reading, I got the Hermit card, so they're kind of left all alone. And when you were talking about that they avoid whatever financial things are coming to the EU, that's where I get that Hermit card. But in the potential near future, they're going to be the leaders with the Emperor. They're going to be building, their economy is going to be going really strong, even though they are going to be caught up into the in with this the European Union. Something's going to happen in the European Union that's going to kind of drag things down, but they're not going to get caught up in it.
No, they're looking strong.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some kind of battle within the countries in the EU or something, jockeying for space or position, or I don't know, but they somehow pull away and like the Hermit card, and I feel like this Dominion card become their own thing. Right.
And that's with that Emperor card too, in it, that was, if I can see it, the Emperor card is building. He's creating something here. He's like holding up a lot of maybe the European Union. So Poland's going to be really strong, and they may just break away from start their own.
I wouldn't be surprised in what I see and what your cards are too.
Yeah, because here's the base down here that he's standing on. If that's the European Union, he's creating his own little box away from it. I don't know.
So very nice reading. Poland.
Yeah. Like, and we didn't make a Polish joke during that whole reading.
I don't even, okay. I was gonna say, I don't even know any of those stuff. Anyway.
Oh, I do. My sister-in-law is Polish. And so, and my brother, they got together in high school. So they're high school sweethearts. And so in high school, it was brutal. Now we don't. joke much.
What a strange trend to do Polish jokes, but there's all, there's Scottish jokes or
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
jokes or yeah.
There's all sorts of jokes.
All sorts of funny people, huh? Where do you want to go to next?
Well, do we want to go to Turkey?
I think that's a wonderful suggestion. Ta-da! Turkey is the second card we pulled today on our country cards. So we had to look that up, and by we, I mean Danny. He looked up both countries because he's nice like that.
And Turkey's been around for a long time too.
That's
a lot of,
yeah,
yes.
A lot of history.
Right. But we want to look at the recent history.
Yes.
Since 2018. Thank you. 2018.
Huge shift in their government, which is
Yeah.
incredible when we were reading it. So it used to be, by voting, and they'd have their cabinet and their, president or whatever. But since 2018, it's basically a dictatorship in the sense that the president or the leader it now makes all the decisions. So there's no cabinet decisions. It's everything is this one person. And I think it said infinity. Like, I don't even know if there's an end date. Unless maybe they get voted out, but I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know either. But let's read on this guy, Tayyip. I know I'm mispronouncing his name.
That's all right.
Tayyip. I can make a joke about that name, but I won't. Tayyip. Erdogan.
Okay.
So
we want to do we want to check on him or the country in the next few years? What do you want to do?
Let's just check on him. Well, let's do both.
Okay. You want him or the country?
Oh, am I going to take one? You're going to take the other?
Why not?
Let's do that. All right. I want to do him.
Okay. That's what she said.
See, that was a joke. And that was a bad joke.
I kind of feel like Zach Galifianakis Between Two Ferns. Have you ever watched him? That comedian, he does the show because I went and bought pants. So Lilac Lantern Between Two Ferns.
I never got that show. It was supposed to be funny.
Well, he just acts like the stars and worthless, and right. He interviews like Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper and Obama and Hillary and everyone. He's had a ton of people on that show, and he just acts so. Sometimes it's funny. Anyways, all right, Turkey, the country. What's to come in the next few years for the whole country?
Having a hard time picking what deck to use. I got it.
You need a few. Well, there's probably one that's really good that you have.
Yeah. Wild Unknown.
Oh, yes. That's nice. Yeah. All right, Turkey.
All right.
And what do you see?
I see confusion. I'm trying to figure out what I see. I got Erdogan. So because I don't know this country that well, I got the Daughter of Wands. This is the Wild Unknown. So it's like he's created something new, and it was all about money that he was, I mean, his new government was all about money. At the base of it, I have the Empress, which is my Russian card. But there's some, did he do this in a coup, or did he use military to get in power? I got the Mother of Swords in the past as it relates, the Son of Cups at the top. So that's like somebody coming out with some new information. In the potential near future, the Nine of Pentacles. So if I'm trying to string, I'm going to pull some clarity cards on this, because if I'm trying to string a story around this, what I would say was his new government that he formed in 2018 was, it had to do with the Russian money backing. But there's something that's going to come out of this Son of Cups energy that's going to expose where he got his money, or how he has his money. But I'm going to pull some clarity cards while you're reading on the others.
I'm seeing how he became. So a president in 2010 died in a plane crash in Russia. Ooh,
When you said that and I saw this, I went, did he have something to do with that plane crash?
Holy smokes. 94 people, tons of Polish officials, and the president, no survivors in Russia.
Wow.
Wow is right. All right.
You want to see what I got in clarity?
Yes.
And feel free if you get some, I always say this on all my videos, if you get a different interpretation of the cards, feel free to jump in. So what was the clarity on this reading, and along with what you were reading about, you know, the plane crash, and did he really have something to do with it? Have you seen these cards? Look at the
That
back.
card looks fascinating. Oh, look at that branding. What is that?
Awesome. I don't know if this is right side up or upside down though.
Oh,
I'm having difficulties with that.
what does your intuition tell you?
My intuition says I should write it up so I know.
You're silly.
So this card, at first when I pulled it out, I go, it's kind of brown, and I'm horrible at colors. But to me, this is more blood red. This is more blood red. And here's where I may need some help with. Because I got the communication card.
Yep.
Right? But I did get that this was all linked together. So what was the communication?
Is that giving the order?
Did he give the order? Did he give the order?
Give the order. Are they trying to, or do they control that country? Have they put people in place like they tried in your part of the woods?
So this one's really confusing. I just said, did he give the order? What does
Bullseye.
this mean?
You got the bullseye. Holy smokes. Yeah. Everyone grab their for entertainment purposes card.
Wow.
See how we uncover things we don't even know, and we find out. That is pretty awful.
I'm getting chillies.
Yeah.
I'm getting the chills off of that one.
So I think I can see what you got going on in these cards too. So what is going to come for Turkey in the years to come is what I asked, and hopefully sooner rather than later, is the thievery stopping. So we have thievery, we have it, bless you, upside down. That coming to an end, a long road to recovery. Okay. Making things legit and legal, and you know what I mean, the good peeps. The expectation, have it upside down. So the expectation's over. The people of the country don't have to sit and wait and hope anymore. These things are going to start happening. And look at this. The main male, the corrupted male, is going to be revealed as a false person. And who's maybe holding that? Is that Mother Russia?
Oh. Good thing I didn't hear what you said, because you covered your
I covered
mouth.
my mouth. But I see rebirth, like families. I see like a new day coming. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, but I see it coming. Maybe we are the catalyst for this, because we have uncovered something.
Oh, yeah. So Russia, if you're listening, CIA, if you're listening.
Wow. Well, then that was certainly an interesting trip to Turkey.
Yes.
Speaking of trips, someone very famous took a big old trip, but not across country.
No.
Not down a river or up a mountain, not even in a plane.
No, in a big phallic symbol.
A great big, you know what?
Oh.
In a great big mushroom. So William Shatner.
I need my man cave cards with my mushroom on it.
Gotta get them made. So William
I only
Shatner,
have like 5 of them.
well, get on it. Age 90. I love this in every single way. William Shatner, known as Captain Kirk, is now 90 years old, which he doesn't even look 90 years old.
Until you look at his belly.
Oh, he is known as Captain Kirk, beloved by millions and millions of people all over the world. Wow, what a moment to think about. And if you would have told him at 25 or whenever he started the show, when you're 90, you are going to go into space. You're going to be one of a handful of civilians that are going to get to go to space.
Right.
What? I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. It's a feel-good story to me.
Mm-hmm.
However, flip side, costs a lot of money.
Yes.
Is it necessary? So you were mentioning, like, people like Prince William are saying, let's spend billions of dollars on the planet here, not
right
space. And someone else you mentioned had said something about.
Yeah, there was another, just somebody just got all up in arms about, no, we can't keep going up into space, which I agree with to a certain point. But I'm in agreement, but backing up, I'm in agreement with you that I think this particular story is awesome, and it's good for the planet, because when he came down, he was just, he was crying. William Shatner. Captain Kirk is
Captain
a
Kirk.
crybaby. He's a crybaby.
There's no crying in Star Trek.
No, no. So, but he goes up there, he comes back, he's crying like a baby, going, Earth is so beautiful. You have the darkness of space. And even he goes, is that death? And I go, no, that's creation. At least that's what I think. And then he goes, in Earth, and our atmosphere is paper thin. We have to take care of it. It's so fragile. And so I think that spoke volumes. And I think because of the media access, now the pollution that those rockets put out can't be good.
Right. So yeah, there's the cost, there's the pollution, there's all this and that. But I think in this particular case, we both agree, he reaches millions of people because of who he is. And millions of people love him and adore him. And if he says, listen, I'm friggin' Captain Kirk and we got to take care of this planet, they're going to listen. So that was a victory for us. That was a victory for Earth, right? So I love that story.
So here's a little Hollywood trivia. When Captain Kirk went to work on his very first day, he goes through the Paramount gates. They wouldn't let him on. They didn't know who he was. His name was
Canadian.
Yeah, probably.
That's, by the way, he's Canadian. I'm going to own that right now. He's ours. He's ours.
What province?
Oh, I think he was born in Ontario.
You think?
I'm pretty sure he was born in Ontario. Pretty sure.
Sure.
That's funny. They wouldn't even let him on.
They wouldn't let him on. He goes, no. And so he was late for his first day because they wouldn't let him on. They wouldn't let him on the lot. No, I'm the lead of this new show. What show is it? Star Trek.
It's going to be one of the most
Are you an alien?
shows. What are you? Yeah, you playing an alien? What are you playing? Awesome. So do we throw anything on that or did we just have fun talking about it?
I don't know. I think we just talk about it.
I think we just talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a feel good. That was a feel good news story to
Feel
me.
good story.
Captain Kirk at the age of 90 actually going to space. I make me cry, actually. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Would you go up into space?
I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta wait till you're 90. Then you're going like, well, if I die, I die. I would go.
I think that's why he went too. I think he felt he was at an age where he was ready to take the risk. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't offered before, but that's a big risk to take. And I'm sure they said to him, listen, we got you covered. You know, we're gonna make sure you're healthy and fine.
90 years old though, you know, he's got some issues.
Well, you'd think, or just the pressure on his bones and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Bones, the doctor, get it? See what I did
Bones, there? Dr. Bones. Bones. Scotty, we need more power. Now I got to go watch that old Star Trek episode. All
right, where do you want to go next?
Where? Oh, well, since we're talking about Canada, so Eliza, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She wanted us to look at the Canada's northernmost provinces, Yukon, Northwest Territories, Nunavut.
Yeah, I think that's like above. That's even higher. That's getting close to the North Pole.
That's what you were talking about. That's where Santa Claus lives. Well, I'll have none of that.
It might be the place to live if everything's getting so hot.
And then she signs off with a Hawaiian signature. Interesting.
Nice.
Mahalo. All right.
So what are we checking there?
Is it climate change? Are we looking at that? We looking at like a 411 on northern Canada?
Okay, so I'll just give you a little lesson here. So these are all the provinces in a row. And
Yeah.
then on the orange top is the Yukon, then the Northwest Territories, and then this yellow part is the part I'm talking about that heads up towards
Okay.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. So that would be the Nunavut.
Yeah.
How many people are going to comment that I'm mispronouncing Nunavut?
Well, you know what? I don't know how to pronounce everything either. Not easy. It's not easy being on the YouTube and having to talk.
It isn't. It's like we don't have handlers and
No,
people giving us like dictionaries and pronunciations, vocal coaches.
we're gonna have to get that though. We're gonna have to forego our hair person and get someone with an education to help us.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell
No, I'm not. No, our hair person is staying. Don't worry, your job's safe. Whatever your name is, hair person.
It is. All right. So,
Global warming up top.
let's look at it. Global warming.
Top of Canada, top of North America.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. While you're still looking, I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
I got the Daughter of Wands. They're going through some kind of change. The government's going to have to come in and try to do something. They're going to be a little unclear with this High Priestess on how to manage this. But they've got the Father of Wands here, and what I look at is the Cobra about ready to strike with this red lightning bolt. So that's heat. They're going to try to pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're kind of in a pickle here, and I think at the end is that they're going to enact some laws with this Mother of Swords. They're going to enact some laws that are going to try to stem some of these changes. I'm not sure what these changes are that the government can step in, because I don't feel like it's them creating this problem. I think it's from down in the US and around other parts of the world that is affecting whatever this change is. But what is the Hierophant doing covering this change, trying to make it go away with the Magician?
Cover up. Literally covering the problem up and not saying, like, the government's not saying.
Well, yeah.
The world leaders not saying the real thing.
Right. Maybe I need to get my clarity cards out again, because I want to know
idea.
I want to know what this Mother of Swords is all about. because it's clearly there's something going on with this high priestess cards that's not being seen. So if the government is on top of this change, covering something up, then you have this high priestess, yes, you have the magician on top. So there's so much illusion, and not look over here while we do something over here.
Yep.
So I think we got that, but I don't know what this.
Well, maybe
what
my
this
cards,
mother's-
my cards kind of get into what you're saying as well. So, but the reason I took a minute, it was pretty sacred, some of this stuff, and that land is sacred. I'm quite certain.
Okay.
So what I see here is man chasing their consumerism and money, things like that, right? Which is causing problems on the planet. All the, consumerism makes, I don't have to get into it, but chasing all that stuff. I see attack on that land. So I'm, lots of things incoming. So we've got, they're drilling for oil, and the temperature's changing, and there's pollution, and all of this stuff happening that is affecting that area. This is what I see here. I see the king, so the leaders, turning their back on the people, and you see his cup is spilling. So is that the blood of the people, or is that oil, like an oil spill?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm sensing is the people, the regular people like you and I, like in the world, are aware of this. Even if the leaders are turning their back, it almost feels like, I don't know how to describe what I'm sensing, but it's almost like the people will fix this. Like, we're going to take things in our own hands and try to turn back the clock of damage. At the bait, now look at this. Sacred circle. And that would be up in those territories, right?
Yeah, yep.
And
with
queen,
the northern lights.
With the northern lights, and the queen of sacred circles. Oof. And right? That's why I was just like, oh my God, when I saw the cards. So what on earth is this saying? I feel like the tribes and the people that live there, they know how to take care of the land. It's like, if we listen to them and be in harmony, because First Nations and these other groups all live in harmony with nature. And maybe
Right.
There's some wise information that they have.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
is really powerful. Like, that area is sacred. It's sacred because it's important to our lives. Like,
right.
We can't have the polar caps melting and wow.
Right. And when you were talking about that sacred land, I mean, I really got I got shivers.
Yeah.
I tried to do some clarity on the lilac lantern cards. I got red, guilty. This is drilling for oil and taking the
Resources.
minerals, the natural resources. And then I got a cleansing card with the blue water.
It just feels like we've hit something here that I didn't know we were gonna.
See, this is the problem when you read on something that you kind of don't know anything about.
That's also,
you get surprised.
Yeah, and it's exciting because we've just tapped into something here, that space is extremely important. Circles. I got sacred circles and queen of sacred circles. Wow, I don't know, that's telling me something, but I don't know. Is that the circle of life?
Well, your sacred.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what it means. Like, are these the cycles? Has this happened before? Like, it just feels like Earth's going to take care of herself, but we might pay the price.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, I'm just feeling a lot of things right now.
So I pulled 3, and I was trying to get focused. I'm a little scattered with the intent of the question,
Yep.
just to get some shamanic
Yes.
cards on here and see where that's going. And it follows a little bit with, I got the heart of the sky. So to me, this goes back to the Palladians, the star people, watching out for us on this land. Did I send you something? There was, so somebody told me that I had been a shaman in a past life at Chaco Canyon. Well, Akashic Bob told me this. And I go, oh, cool. Chaco Canyon, I don't know anything about it. So I'm doing some research on Chaco Canyon. And one of my subscribers said, hey, watch this YouTube video, and it's called My Navajo Grandmother. She went to Chaco Canyon, and she's videotaping Chaco Canyon. It's got little doors, and people are going, yeah, they must have been small people. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't think that's right. And then she goes around the edge of the property, and she's saying how her grandfather and great-grandfather excavated this area and gave artifacts to different the Smithsonian and other nations, and they're trying to get them back now. And then she just kind of mentions, just casually, that, oh yeah, and there was a grave that had 2 9-foot tall bodies in it that were covered in turquoise burial garbs.
Wow.
And then she doesn't mention anything else about that again. And I'm going, 9 foot tall, because Palladians, big and tall.
Yeah.
Big and tall. So now I do have a point. Most time, no, but heart of the sky. So this is the sky people, the star people, looking at the beauty way upside down. They're seeing how we're kind of destroying. We're taking too much. We're not appreciating and utilizing the beauty of those northern territories. But the third card is the hummingbird, which tells me that the earth will fix itself with the hummingbird. It's got a ways to go, but that hummingbird, even though it's so small, it's so strong in what it does. And it's a fierce defender of its territory.
Yes.
So the bad news is the beauty way is upside down. The good news is that the heart of the sky and the hummingbird are right side up, and there is help coming that we may not see.
I wonder if there's native, indigenous, First Nations rituals or something that they could do for the land, because it feels like they would be it feels like they're the ones that are going to help protect it the most, because they understand it better than we're idiots, right?
Yeah.
Something about that. And then I asked for a card to help me understand as well, and I got Ascension. It kind of feels like exactly what you were saying. This is something that's going to help us understand as we move up. And this could be with your Palladians and something like maybe this is the connecting point when they make themselves known to us to save us. I don't know. Maybe this is part of our, we're
Right.
just got full body chills or goosebumps on that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is happening and it's part of how we're going to learn more because they're going to come
Right.
and help us.
Right. I just think that with
Wow.
William Shatner going up into space
Yeah.
and saying how fragile Earth is, and then we read on the fragility of the Northern Territories, and we kind of uncover some.
Yeah. I really felt something. I didn't know we were going to find this here.
Yeah.
So, wow.
And there are all sorts of ceremonies that shamans and indigenous people that they will do, and that we can do down here when we transmute our energy fields and from worry and hate and fear into love, and start loving the planet back again. And that will change. We're just not there yet. We're changing it bit by bit.
Bit by bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like we've met something very important and felt that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
World news.
World news. And like I said before, I feel like, if we're the ones to deliver this, and I don't mean that in any kind of ego type way, but I don't know. I just feel like you and I get these kind of messages to help.
We do a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're silly. And
We're not
silly.
silly.
We're both very gentle hearted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's read on. Let's go with something. Let's just go with something really serious. Roger Waters.
Oh, yes.
He's 78 years old. He is doing, William Shatner went into space, and I kind of think Roger Waters is doing another deep dive in a way. So he married again, his fifth wife.
Wow.
And normally I wouldn't read on him, but he put it on Instagram, which I don't see, but I'm looking for odd news and it popped up. It's his fifth wife. Did I say that? And he said, "I'm so happy. Finally a keeper." So my question is,
how insulting to the first four wives.
well, that too. But how does he know if it's a keeper or not? He didn't get it right the first four times.
No, he didn't quite get it right. So she's 43, he's 78. And
43?
Well,
at least she's not 24.
No, at least she's not 24, right? She's 43 and was his former driver. She's actually stunning. She's beautiful. But, I'm wondering, did they maybe spark up a friendship? Because when he's going for a drive, it's along and they're talking, right? Because friendship is the best foundation to a relationship, right? Romantic relationship. So maybe he didn't become friends with the others first. Maybe it was, hot and heavy, and then they got married and it didn't last.
There you go. There you go. Well, let's just read on.
Is it a keeper?
Let's just read on. Is he right with it? Is it a keeper?
Okay, Roger Waters.
And I'm using my new deck because I think that's going to be the best one. Let's hope he gets a bullseye.
Roger Waters. His
Roger
marriage,
Waters.
fifth marriage. Is this it? Is this the keeper? Is this true love? Is this soulmate?
Roger Waters. I'm not sure what this card means. Roger Waters, is this a keeper? Is this true love? So you got to help me out.
Okay. I don't know. If only there was a PDF to help me.
That would be good. I don't need a PDF though. I would say this card means yes, it is a keeper. I'm guessing though.
So I picked 5 cards for his 5 wives. And just visually, you can see maybe it's not so great. 4th one, bondage. He felt really trapped in that 4th marriage.
Wow.
And look what happens with number 5, unconditional love.
Wow, look at that.
And the base of the deck is wisdom. So I'm sensing that he used his brain this time versus other parts of his body to fall in love. This was a wise choice. This was a good choice for him. It looks like unconditional love. So we both see it.
Well, let me just read a couple more because I got this deck. I want to use more cards out of it. Because
How do you get that deck? It's really cool.
Where did I get this?
Is it this?
Oh my God. I found it in my house.
In your house.
It just showed up. So anyway, Roger Waters. Yes, this is it. They're going to make a nice home together. It's built on trust.
Yeah.
And at the base of the deck, though, what is that? What color is that?
Well, that's brown. But
Okay, so
can be a tree, very strong, sturdy.
it could mean that he could have some bathroom issues.
Is that the question you asked?
But when I looked at this, because you said it was brown, I see kind of a deep passion of red in it.
Yes, nice.
So even though it's built on friendship, trust, there is this deep passion. That's what I got out of
That
it.
brown can also be soil, like a good foundation to their relationship, right?
God, see, I guess that PDF would help.
But you came up with a new one for one of the cards I hadn't thought of before. So that's how it just keeps growing, right? What they mean.
But when you get stuck, it's gonna be it's good to have.
Where is the card that you enlightened me on? Oh, this one. He said, is that a bunch of people floating like ascension? And I'm like, oh my God, I never even thought of that. See?
Yeah, because see, I guess that's women, right?
It's men. It's a grown man, a grown woman, and children, and I don't know, teenagers. Okay. It's all, or small people. I don't know, giants.
Okay. Yeah. And see, I thought they were like on like levitation boards and they were shooting up. Yeah. See, I thought that they were like taking off and they were rockets.
Well, that's still good. I love it. People rising.
Here's the other one that, where is it? I can't find it. How can I make fun of these cards if I can't find them?
He's been teasing me mercilessly. Backstage.
I'm guilty.
Backstage, he's been mean to me for 45 minutes. But you know what? I still heart you. I still heart you.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yes, yes.
I cannot find that card, so I can't make fun of you. We'll have to do
Oh,
this
I
another
know.
time so I can pull out that.
This one?
No, that's
No?
a good one too.
Oh, this one.
Well, I didn't know what that was. And she goes, that's the
Exactly.
confusion card.
He goes, what the heck is this? And I said, exactly. That's what it means. It can mean other things, but it also is like this. What is this? Oh, I know.
That's it.
He's so mean.
That's it.
Do you know how many cards he made fun of me? Tell them what you said, you big meanie.
Okay, so it's got a roll up. It's got a roll up there. And so I'm like, oh, you're sitting in the bathroom pulling toilet paper off the roll, and then you're writing out your good idea, or it's a crappy idea, one of the two. But you're getting inspiration. So that's where I'm getting it from. It's
Can you imagine how he talks to me?
Bathroom inspiration.
Well, you are the bathroom tarot. How do you like that? This is maybe your card that I made this for you unknowingly.
You did. Oh my gosh. See, you got to be really careful trying to like pull one over on Andrea, because she'll just throw it out. You're the bathroom tarot. Of course, that's your card. I'm getting my divine inspiration
in the bathroom. No more information needed.
No more. All right. We are moving on.
We are moving on. So we are at an hour. Approximately. Would you like to do a couple more? Or what are you feeling there?
Let's do 2 more.
Okay.
A lot of volcanic. So the 2 that I would like to do, and you can see
it's your show.
It's my show. I didn't know that.
Well, you're a man, right?
Not with this hair.
Hey, that's a manly man. That's
manly man.
Yes.
Manly. Yeah, it's I'm on the rocket going up. Let's look at either, here's the 3 we can look at. The Pandora papers, the volcano in the Canary Islands, or the mysterious repeating fast radio bursts in space.
Well, you know I'm going to pick a space one.
FBR 121102.
I'm Captain Kirk Ella. And I like space. So I'll pick the space one and you pick the other one. What one do you want to do?
Okay, let's do
sweating, lipstick.
I don't know. I don't know. I did one on, I think I want to do one on just the volcanic activity of the planet.
Okay, I like that.
Because there's a lot going on. We've got Hawaii blowing up. We've got La Palma, I think that's how you pronounce it, in the Canary Islands. And let's just see, is there going to be some volcanic activity that is
mega? All right.
And I was reading an article where NASA, I think it was NASA, is trying to do something to tap into Yellowstone's volcanic activity for power, for geothermal power.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that was interesting. So is there going to be volcanic activity, mega volcanic activity that's going to
major volcanic
wake us up on the planet?
Should we say like the next 5 years or less, or
Less. Let's do 2.
2 years? Okay.
2 years.
Major volcanic. Whoa. Okay, wow. Oh boy. I used 2 different decks. And the first
wow.
one I pulled the card, and the second one that it came flying out. And I flipped them over and I'm like, oh, I see. And I don't know if I really want to share them. So it makes sense if you think about it. So the first one is, it's time to release negativity. So what I'm sensing is that pressure in the planet, the tectonic plates,
Yeah.
whatever it is, all the fracking, whatever the heck is causing all this problem, all this pressure.
Yes.
It's time to release the negativity. So Earth is going to have some eruptions. And you can take this card 2 ways. So grief, there will be grief for people because of this, but I'm also sensing that this is Mother Nature. And it's what she's been experiencing that she needs to release, her grief, her frustration. I wonder if it's a bit of that.
Yeah. Is that it?
Well, I just have the 2 cards. I can look for more if you want.
Oh,
What do you have?
No, I thought you said you used 2 different decks.
Yeah, I did, but I just pulled one each.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. That's what just came to me to do.
Well, I'm using my new deck because if I get stuck, I know somebody who has a PDF in their head.
PDF head.
PDF head. All right. So in 2 years, volcanic activity that's going to wake us up. First card.
Oh, shoot. Shoot the bell.
I wonder if it's going to cost us any
Yeah.
in what the world needs.
Yes.
So I got chaos, money, and love. So when I look at that, when you have a natural disaster, you have people coming together.
Yeah.
And so when you have the big thing that's gonna like kind of shake us up, you got the love. People are gonna going back to your reading, they need to start loving the planet better. We need to, and I want to do another like reading on just volcanic activity, if it's Mother Nature being pissed off at us, and I don't get that sense, but that'll be like,
is she angry, or is this a process? Is that what you're saying? Is this one of her processes?
Yeah. I don't feel like it's anger. It's not like she's pissed that we're drilling in her all the time, although I don't think it'd be.
I think she's a little annoyed. Yeah.
Yeah, a little, right. So, but that's for another time. But I don't feel like it's anger. And then the next 3 cards I got were the star card, purple. So help me out with those 2, star and purple. We have chaos, money, heart, star, purple.
Star and purple together is making me feel like this is sort of part of what you were saying before, maybe somebody coming down to help us from the stars, someone with intuition, the purple being that intuition spot.
Yeah.
What they can envision, right, for us,
right.
Or help us.
And so the third card I got, which this could be, can you see?
Coming from
stars.
Yeah.
And it could also be the ash.
Also could be the ash. Let's hope it's the stars.
Yeah. See, you need to be on my Zoom feed all the time when I'm using your cards.
I want to be. I've asked you. How many times have I asked you, Danny, can I just hang out on your Zoom all day? He says no.
17. I'm like, quit asking me. I turn on my Zoom feed. There's Andrea. Wake up. Go to bed.
I'm watching you.
All right. What's the next one?
The next one
The
was
repeating questions.
well, this might just tie into a couple things we've
Yeah.
the radio bursts from outer space. Maybe we are tapping into this crescendo or this finale here.
Right.
Maybe our friends are talking to us. Okay, so the radio signal, where did it come from? Or did it? Or does
Oh, it did say, but I didn't write it down. But
on,
China, it didn't come from China, but China has been listening to this. I think they're the ones that are hearing it. And this radio burst is abnormal. It shouldn't be there. So let's just see what it is. Where's it coming from? An outburst of explosions has been traced back to a mysterious repeating fast radio burst in space.
Yes. I told you, I'm a working woman. I got twin boys who are 2 years old, and I get tired.
And you've been hanging out on my Zoom feed going, come on.
Come on.
I need to go to bed. Tired. Okay, what is this?
Oh.
Oh. I gotta switch decks. I got to switch decks.
Gotta switch his decks. He's gotta switch his decks. Do you guys like my new ferns? I went to the plant store and purchased I don't know, 5 or so new plants that are pet friendly. So make sure at home, if you have pets, to buy pet friendly plants, especially if you have cats, because they like to chew on the leaves. Yeah, make sure you get stuff that is good for them. And all the plants I bought, I know most plants help clean the air, but some of the ones I got are really good. I was just filling in time while you were gone.
Thank you. So, because I pulled 6 cards and they just do not make a whole lot of sense to me. I got the Lovers, the Daughter of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. So I'm thinking, okay, they're friendly. They're going to be bringing us information. We're going to work together.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I got the 10 of Swords, Death, and the 3 of Swords. So being an optimist on that last row, it's kind of hard, but I'm thinking that these radio bursts are letting us know there's entities out there that are watching that love the earth and not liking what we're doing to it. And they're going to come and smack us over the head if we don't start behaving.
Yeah, put an end to the bad behavior.
That's kind of,
And
well,
maybe, put an end to the bad people or the bad behavior or whatever it is. I'm really excited about my throw.
okay.
Like, it's just so perfect for me, and I'm just excited, and I'm Captain Kirkella right now. Or look at this. Ride the wave. So I'm thinking radio waves, right? And
Yeah.
it's dolphins. Dolphins they're such a happy, wonderful animal, and they help humans. So this is leading me to believe that these are friendly sky friendlies coming to work with us. Then we have flying, so flying spacecraft hovering over us. And look at this. I'd even say, it looks like crop circles.
Yes.
That those are also part of the messages they send. Now that's me thinking. And then look at this one. Unexpected visitors.
Oh.
Are you literally kidding me? Are you literally
Yes.
kidding me? I'm very satisfied right now.
I'm glad that I could be here for that.
Thank you, Danny. You've satisfied me here with this question. I love it. I love it. Friendly flying ships, unexpected visitors. Favorite throw.
I'm gonna leave it there. I pulled 3 others, but I like the way yours ended. But don't get me on dolphins and porpoises being all happy and lovey.
Danny, shame on you. They're wonderful.
Not to sharks.
So you love sharks more than dolphins? I'm not judging. I'm not. But
Yes, I do.
I'm kind of judging a little bit.
I do love sharks more than dolphins. But I did get to swim with dolphins.
Me too.
Yeah, exciting. Super exciting. I got to swim with sharks too.
Now that's scary.
No.
No.
Super exciting as well. Cool. Should we pull one for the end?
And I just want to say this was like a really good, I mean, it's always a good show, but this one had a lot of interesting twists and turns to it.
Yeah, it did.
Quite liked it.
Yeah. I liked where it went off into space too. I liked where it went off into space.
Yeah.
That was good.
All right. A card for everyone. Message. Aww. Aww. Loyal heart. Look at this. Love, loyalty. Nothing's better than a loyal heart, right? Telling the truth.
Yes.
Living out of love, being, true with your word and your deeds. And that brings people together. And it's a very wise decision. See, those owls are telling us.
Yes.
That loyal heart, love is the way to go.
So true. In my card, balance.
Balance, beautiful.
And it goes with a loving heart that you're giving and taking, and you're allowing the other person to be the complete person that they are, and they allow you to be the complete person you are, in balance, even though you're leaning away from each other. Sometimes you balance each other out.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
all right.
Wonderful, wonderful show, wonderful vibes. Danny,
yes, awesome.
Always thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
And
all right.
I guess we'll see everyone next month for Danny's favorite time of the month.
My favorite time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.